The following tutorial is brought to you by WholeLoops.com.
It's production time. I'm Reid Stefan, realest puppet in the game. Today, I've got 4 essential tips for mixing and producing in headphones. Why do I love headphones? The consistency, the convenience, the portability, and of course, it's much, much less for a good pair of headphones than it is for a good pair of speakers. So there are plenty of reasons to choose headphones, but that's not what this video is about. So let me get to number 1, which is the answer to the question which most of you probably have right now. Reid, what the hell is on your back right now? And the answer to that? Boom. A Subpac. Now, you may be asking, why do you need a Subpac? And I'm just going to give you a quick demonstration and answer that right now. Hey. So as you could see, the Subpac is pumping a whole bunch of low-end information straight into my back. And all that information has become absolutely essential to me as I'm mixing in headphones, because headphones just can't put out that kind of vibration in the air like a speaker could, and that's where the Subpac comes in. And speaking of speakers, the Subpac also works great listening in speakers, not just headphones. In fact, most of the time when I'm listening, even in my speakers here on my desk, I also have my Subpac on just because I don't like listening to things loud, and this kind of just gives you the impression of loudness and the feeling of loudness, and most importantly, the excitement and vibe of loudness. And speaking of loudness, that happens to be my number 2 tip for mixing in headphones is do not use your headphones as your method of listening to your song loud. There are plenty of better and more effective and less damaging ways to listen to your song loud than just simply cranking it up in your headphones. And also, when I'm mixing with my Subpac, I usually start with the Subpac off and increase the volume slowly until it just barely fills in the low end of the mix, and that's usually where it goes. I'm not always blasting it like I did in the demo. I actually just use it very, very subtly because that is all you need, and any more than that actually becomes exaggerated and may do the opposite of help. So manage your volume when you're working in headphones. Use it as an opportunity to practice your mixing for loudness and your processing for loudness instead of just relying on that volume knob to give you that loud impression. Number 3. Use your time mixing in headphones to create an experience with panning. Using panning to make your song progress or to make ideas sound back or forwards or over here now is all things that make a song come to life. And when you have your headphones on, you have the ideal situation to really focus on your panning and get a clear understanding of what's going on in the left to right field of your song. And these are creative decisions that I like to make in headphones. Even though I have a pair of speakers right here, most of the time sitting here with a pair of headphones on. Number 4, I personally use these Sony MDR 7506 studio headphones. They've been my favorite for a long time. They're like the Yamaha NS10 of headphones, where they're not going to give you anything fancy, but they're going to give you a nice dish of reality of what's really going on in your song. And then if I want to do the club mix, that's when I put on my Beats Pro headphones. It's kind of like listening to your song in a club, really exaggerated, really boomy, but a whole new set of information. So there's no such thing as a bad pair of headphones. In fact, a bad pair of headphones is probably an ideal pair of headphones to be checking your mix in, because that's the most realistic listening situation for most of the people listening to your music. So there you have it, my 4 tips about mixing and producing in headphones. Check out Subpac. I'll put a link in the right at the end of my video.
Oh, I don't know. How much more time do you need?
Like 10 seconds.
Okay. I went outside.
So that's all I have for you guys today about producing and mixing in headphones. I hope this gave you a new idea. I really encourage you to check out Subpac. I'll put a link to it in the description. This thing is really, really my favorite. Thank you so much to everyone who has subscribed. We're almost at 100K. Shit's getting crazy out here. I'll see you guys in the comments, and I'll see you next time with another video.